Yeah, so I think I already shared that because of these digital drive, we are one of the fastest growing Citibank franchises. In the last 12 quarters consecutively, we've been delivering double-digit growth. We are definitely, I think, in my opinion, ahead of our competition in terms of the functionality, the rich functionality that we offer. And I think that's what customers are telling us, that they like the features, they enjoy the features, and they're able to do more with us because of those features. So, thank you.
All right, so we have any questions from our friends from the press and the media? Anybody curious about how the app works?
Except for why you don't have Redcon yet. I'll figure that one in a while. Don't ask again.
But if the card is locked, it cannot be swiped, right?
It cannot be swiped. Yes.
Does it give you an alert that someone tried to use it?
Does it give you an alert that someone tried to use it? No.
Sometimes when you're abroad, you detected,
We have other SMS
unusual
features.
activity.
Yeah, we have an SMS feature that actually every time you swipe the card, you were sent an SMS to make sure that the transaction is really the transaction that what you used your card for that specific transaction when you're traveling abroad.
I've experienced that in Turkey. The problem is the messages come late. So when you don't respond, when you don't press 1 or 2, they automatically block the card. In one day, my card was blocked 4 times. And I kept calling.
Okay,
So that happens a lot also is because many times the customer does not realize that their card has been compromised. And what happens is that irrespective of whether the customer has actually called Citiphone and has told us that my card has been lost or stolen or whatever, we are always on the lookout on behalf of our customers and monitoring transactions to prevent fraud. So if we, during that process, see some unusual pattern of velocity or higher amounts of transactions, which is what happens when a card is misused, we try and make sure that we are protecting the customer and would send alerts or try to contact the customer to determine the authenticity of that particular transaction. And if we are unable to, for whatever reason, and it seems like you were in Turkey and you were not contactable, so we may have blocked the card because we may have seen something unusual to protect our customer. So that may happen from time to time, but that's only to protect the customer's account, just because the customers may not even realize sometimes that they have lost their card and there's unusual activity going on.
Yeah.
So that's possible.
Let's say I downloaded it in one phone, and then opened the app, and then I downloaded it in another phone, opened it simultaneously. Is it possible? Will there be an alarm? Because I have it open in two phones.
Right. So we've actually enhanced the security of the app to bind the user ID to the device. What that means is there is a one-to-one relationship between the device and the user ID. So we don't want your user ID to be used in another device where it can be compromised. Once the user ID is compromised, the password can be compromised, and then all those sorts of activities can happen using your account. So it's one of the trends that are happening now when the apps, right, or the user ID or the account of the user, the customer, is really binded with the card, right? To make binded with the device to make sure that it's hack proof.
Okay, so let's say I forgot my phone and I'm traveling abroad, and what do I need to do? I'm already in the US and say, and I forgot my phone. That's binded with the app.
You can use Citibank Online, which is also our website, in any device, in any computer, as long as there's internet access. Citibank Online provides you the full suite of functionality that the app also gives. So, I mean, anytime you have access to internet, you have access to Citibank Online.
But the access will be the same as in the
Yes.
mobile app.
Yes.
Same username.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ask my question answered. It's fine.
All right, do we have any other questions from our friends from the press and the media? Sir, actually, I think you were very elaborative on how you said all of it. You were also entertaining questions throughout the presentation, which helped very much. So it answered a lot of their concerns. So do we have any other concerns, questions?
Is this a global rollout, the app, or just Philippines?
Yeah, so this is part of an Asia Pacific launch. We are amongst Citibank Philippines is amongst the first few. As we normally are in all digital initiatives, we are the first, I think the second or the third country in Asia that is launching this mobile app.
For the click to cash, is there any time, waiting time?
So it typically is instantaneous. So if you can see it and on your mobile phone, that means you've already been pre-approved to receive that offer up to your credit line, and the interest rates are made personalized to your profile. Yeah, we would not make an offer and have the customer apply and then get rejected. That would not be a good customer experience.
Yes.
Can I pay for only for transactions, like can I encash and pay for my utilities at the same time?
Can you in cash, meaning
Can I encash or pay for other utilities at the same time?
yeah, so
You
there's
mean multiple utilities? Yes, yes. So all the list of utilities that you saw, electricity, water, mobile phone, all those bills you can pay at the same time.
yeah, in one go, you can even set up in Citibank Online. You can even set up a schedule if it's a recurring payment that you want to do every month. You don't have to be bothered about it. Set it up that your card will pay for that utility bill every month. You can make that happen. Set it up once and boom.
When do you stop charging Jews?
We can stop charging Jews.
Wanna take that, boss?
Because I've had some experiences when some salespeople attract you by saying you don't need to pay Jews for life. But like I've been a member since 1997, but I still pay Jews. So how come this person who just gets one is
So-
given that privilege?
So first of all, I think we have a philosophy that we want to bring value to our customers. And the value is not by waiving fees or reducing fees, but creating enough savings, whether it is through the reward points or creating enough convenience that offsets any one of those fees that you may be charged. Having said that, there are time to time, we do make offers, promotional offers, where we do offer our customers that we will not be charging you a fee.
But since you always innovate, isn't that a nice innovation? The first one, maybe
It's
the
a perfect one.
exponential increase in members going to make up for it.
So we want our customers to be engaged with us because they see value in the products that they're getting,
Not because of the
not because it's free.
Okay.
That happened both ways.
And some customers, we do make it both ways as well.
And we do have a product also that suits the lifestyle or the needs of the customer. Simplicity is, which is a no annual fee card, no frills card, no rewards, no fees, no late fees, no overdue fees, all the fees that you can think of.
In fact, if you pay back on time, there's a reduction in the
Yes.
interest rate
Yes.
that you are charged. So, not just are you not charged a fee, you're actually given a discount on your interest
We
rate.
can have more than one card now. Citibank.
Yes. Many of our customers have more than one card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen, I showed you the features of the card, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really a lot to be desired, right? Depending on how you really, your need, and basically what you want to earn more, right? But I think what's important for us to do is not anymore use cash, but use credit cards for all of that. So you have value. There's value in using the credit card more and more.
So a related question to Joanne. When are you gonna lower the prestige due? It's 2,500 a year.
I think this is happening because you guys are innovating at a very high rate. So everybody's asking when will they get certain things such as that.
One of the twins.
Boss, you take that again.
I think asked and answered. I already answered that question. Next, you'll ask me about when can you make premier smiles. So I think
It's a trap.
Okay, I believe on that note, please give a round of applause to our two gentlemen up here. We have a quick photo op, please, from our friends from the press who want to take their photos. From hiking and traveling and stuff like that. So I'm sure everybody here likes going out of town or having spontaneous trips. But sir, I'm sure this has happened to you. Let's say you go out of the country, but you want to extend or you want to fly somewhere else. But what happens if you don't have enough money to pay for the extension? What can you do about that? Is it something you can pay for over time? Is it something
You call mother-in-law and probably say, mother-in-law sent some money. Okay, so I think that's one of the things that we try to do in Citi, right? Anticipating the customer needs. So, because you'll never know when that big expense will come. Or maybe for reasons like you want to start a business and you need some startup capital, startup cash to really get it going, or helping out a relative or whoever, right, where they have to use cash. So we present to you a convenient way of availing of your cash through your mobile app. Your Click for Cash, which for some people who are familiar with Click for Cash, for you, someone is already now in your mobile app. So Vince, I'll show you how.
So this is actually very tempting. Just the word "click for cash." You know, I think anybody sees those words joined together, they'll be tempted to push it right away.
Yes. So done in 60 seconds, no documentation. The rates are very friendly, meaning customer friendly. So I'll give you the flexible terms that you can avail: 24, 36, 12 months, 24 months, right? So here I'll show you how easily. Let's say I want to go for a 300,000 Click for Cash. It shows me the terms. I can avail of the lowest monthly repayment if that suits my needs, right? I can avail of 48 months, 36 months, 24 months, depending on your circumstances.
Does it say the interest?
Good question. Let's see if the app will tell you. So let's say I'll choose, let's say 24 months, right? Next. Where you want that cash to be credited, if you want it delivered via check, or you want it credited to your bank account of choice.
Any bank.
Yes, any bank. but preferably Citibank. That I can assure you, real time. There. There's the monthly payment, there's the repayment period, right? The rate, right? So just click on Get Cash, and you can easily have the cash credited to your account.
13 per year or
Per annum.
So a little over 1% a month.
So for that convenience, I think, it's really for customers to really take advantage. What are the more favorable terms? Is it the monthly amortization? Is it the longer tenor, right? So I think we give that flexibility to customers. But I'll show you another cool feature of the app. I think this will help you, Vince, right? So let's say, when we go on a vacation, sometimes we get carried away shopping, right? Out of the country, go shopping, and when you go back, you realize, oh my God, it happens, right?
It happens, sir.
So,
You don't want to think about how much you're spending on a
okay,
trip.
now, so when I call someone, help me out, or I think the app can help you out, Vince.
How, sir? How, sir?
How? Here. There's this small calendar icon in your app, and with a dollar sign. That's a calendar with a dollar sign. That indicates that you have the flexibility to convert those big purchases, unplanned purchases, into installment. Easily. Again, convert gives you the option to convert a few if you like, right? If you wish to, want more flexibility in all those transactions, you choose again the payment terms that's ideal for you, right? Let's say I choose 24 months. And then here, most of us would be interested in how the monthly amortization will come out, right? So for us to be aware of how much we're gonna keep for the monthly payments. We'll show you the different, we're very transparent about this. We'll show you the installment, principal, and the interest paid to that transaction.
How come my app doesn't have those two options? No offer.
No offer? Which one?
The click for cash and credit.
Hindi mo daw kailangan.
Oh,
How do you decide that? How does Citi decide that?
it will come. It will come. We are doing a lot of, well, it depends on how the customer profile, if there's a need for that customer, right? So what we usually go for,
Yeah, so it's not for everybody?
well, Redcon is, right? Any transaction above retail conversion or the ability to pay an installment is actually a facility that's available for most of our customers.
I don't know.
Right?
She's a jet setter, that's why she's so interested.
We'll go check it and make sure, but before you leave here, you have an offer. Where's Sally? Sally? So,
I need it, yeah.
yes, so we have a cycle where we usually go through all these transactions and then bring it, for customers to see. So maybe it's not there now, but tomorrow, you will see it.
Sir, she mentioned something I was curious
But
about.
I'm happy. I'm happy that you're interested. I'm happy. Right.
And these hotels,
This is exactly the pain point. Not the pain point, but I think it's all about, again, anticipating the customer.
Yeah.
So those travel, when they come, the expenses when they come, you realize, oops, is there a way to convert this to flexible terms, easy terms, and that's exactly. So we've started this only. We're launching today, and more needs to be done to make sure that all these offers will be available to our customers. So I think in the succeeding weeks, I'll give you my number. You get that, and I'll make sure that you have it in your app.